Hi folks, Master Boone Brown, Ancient Ways Martial Arts Academy. It's been a while since I've done a tour of our facility here. We moved in here a little less than a year ago. It's January 17th, 2018. And so I thought I would show you around a little bit. So here's the tour. Okay, so here's what you see when you first walk in the front door. And as people come in, to the left is our greeter desk where people come in. And this is also shows our different program equipment packages up there, whiteboard to talk about what's going on in the studio. Up at the front desk here we have waivers for people to sign when they first come in, our schedule, flyers for upcoming events. We have cubbies with all the uniforms and stuff there. Swinging around over here to the right, I'm going to go a little slow so you don't get dizzy. This room here is our intro room. And we have a waiting area here with leather furniture, Queen Anne chairs, magazines and whatnot. Up on the wall, these are newspaper articles been written about us over the years. Some are very old. And this room here, we want everyone's first experience here to be really easy and comfortable. So we have a private intro room. These windows you can see out, but you can't see in. We have a table for the parents to sit and watch as one of our black belt instructors takes a student through their first class. And it could be an adult student too. Everybody feels more comfortable with that first private. Also in here, we've got a bookshelf with some little knickknacks on it to occupy people and let them know what's going on. Little fridge with waters and a plaque that talks about the goals of our children's program. As you come out across the way, you can see another office. This is our program director's office. We don't use it that much. Almost everything we do in that intro room we were just in. But this office is used occasionally for doing various things, artwork and marketing and things like that. Right outside the office is our pro shop. We have a glass case with knickknacks and stuff in it. And we have a rack here with t-shirts and weapons and stuff. We sold out of all of our rubber nunchucks last night because we are having a double nunchuck seminar this Friday. We also sell snacks for $1 each and waters for $1 each with their own little fridge. I don't sell juices, sorry. And we have our cafe area where parents can sit. Kids can sit there too, but we ask them to rotate out pretty frequently. If they bring their own food, they can eat there. They can buy our snacks and eat it there. A lot of parents will come in and work on their laptops here. We offer free Wi-Fi. Up on the wall, you'll see different civic awards that we've got, including a letter from our maybe not so esteemed governor. Some schools like to put up their trophies. We feel like that these civic awards are a better illustration of who we are. All right, scanning across here, looking at the studio floor. This flooring is not mats like a lot of schools have. Mats are not realistic to the real world. But I wanted something that was a little softer than just regular carpet. I have connections in Dalton, Georgia, my hometown, and so we had Shaw Industries actually make this flooring for us, and it has got the padding built into it, so there's nothing underneath the carpet to break down over time. It's really super secure too. Up on the wall you see the belts to help remind the students of their next step. And then we have our code listed up there on the wall: integrity, honor, valor, justice, compassion, sacrifice, spirituality, and humility, which is recited at the end of each class. Below that, those three plaques is a syllabus for each semester, or for each group, and it changes out every semester. It's for beginners, intermediates, and advanced. On the side wall over here, we have a mirror where instructors can work one-to-one with the student if they need to help them out with anything that they might need help with, and a weapons rack with some of my swords and stuff on it too. This bar wall is something that a lot of people ask me about. I think I've always had some type of a bar wall like this in my studio, and it's not really to keep the people on the outside from coming to the inside. It's really for students to balance on as they practice their kicks and to do stretches with one another as they do partner stretches, and it works out really, really well. The plaza itself we're in is Cortez Commons. We were kind of worried at first because we seem to be in the back corner of the plaza, but the reality is this driveway here is the main entrance for most people. To our right this way is a UFIT, and over that way is our own parking area, which we'll look at in a moment. Scanning back across the studio, you can see over in the far corner over there we have our teacher stand with our curriculum set up for the week on it, so instructors can go over there and reference that, and they know minute by minute what they're supposed to be doing in each class. All right, coming back across, these bags are RevGear bags. I wish RevGear carried them still. They say their supplier won't provide them for them. I like Century products for the most part, but their bags are inferior to these. These bags are literally 6 years old and look like new. Century's bags, the foam breaks down in them very quickly, and the outside vinyl gets really loose and hard to really look at. They're kind of ugly. So we really like these, so I'm looking for new ones. The one on the end is one I tried to purchase online. I thought it would be the same. I like the height of it, but it's too bouncy, so we're not going to keep it. And so moving down the way here, now a lot of schools have video games to entertain the kids in their waiting area, and as a father of 2 near adults, I can tell you the last thing my kids need is more video games. So we have a free little library. This is most of these books have been donated by school teachers and students and parents, and the kids come over and they can grab a book, take it home if they want. We don't want it back, they can keep it. That's what a little free library is all about. If they have books at home they want to donate, they can. We have students that are assigned librarians that come in every day and straighten that up. We have leather furniture for parents and students to sit in. If a parent is sitting on bleachers, they're much more likely to tell Johnny, okay, you don't have to go today if you don't want to, or ever again if you want to. The parents that have come here and sat in leather furniture, read a book, drank some coffee, and made some friends are much more likely to continue to attend and make sure Johnny does too. This bookcase is mostly martial arts books, adults and teen books, and there's not a day that goes by that we don't have parents that are sitting and reading with their kids, and someone going through and looking for a book and putting 1 or 2 back. We see books come and go every day. This is an article written about us about a year ago in the Braden Herald. We have a little sign up there that says Samurai Library too. This is our fireplace. It is not heated today, but most days it's not, but lately we've had it on quite a bit with parents pulling their chairs up and sticking their feet out and getting their feet warm. It's been we actually participated in winter this year here in Florida. More leather furniture. Most of the furniture was donated. A couple pieces I purchased. This one it's uncommon to look at it and not see a grandfather snoring away in it. That is my office there, very small, but it does what I need to do. We have 4 restrooms, 2 are ADA and 2 are not. Currently they're listed as male and female. We're going to change that. We have a couple of kids, boys who look like girls and girls who look like boys, and I'm tired of them being scolded by adults for using a bathroom that they think is for a particular gender. And so we're just going to list them as restrooms, and you can use whichever one you want. They're all the same. You're going to go in by yourself. You're going to lock the door. Who cares, right? More leather furniture donated by students. Now, this is the first studio I've ever had that had poles in it, and it took me a little getting used to. We decided if those poles are going to be in line with students, they needed names. So the far one down there is named Napoleon. This one we were going to call Edgar Allan Poe, but it was a little too dark, and so we call him Pope John Paul III. And so my Catholic friends probably like that. This is our main seating area for most of our classes. We have a lot of parents that sit over here and watch class. Specifically for our Wee Warriors, you probably call them Little Dragons. They're our preschoolers, 3, 4, 5, and 6-year-olds. And because those kids are oftentimes easily distracted by a big, giant, large room like this, and because we run multiple classes at a time, for their classes, when we do run other classes at the same time, we'll take these Tiffin mats, these floor mats, and we'll set them up on end and have them bifolded along about the green belt or orange belt, and they'll come out and across so that we have a confined area here for the parents to watch and for those kids' classes to go on without the distraction of bow staff or swords going on over on the other side of the studio. And it's not uncommon. Every day we have 2 classes at a time at some point or another. The television over there has got a stick computer in it, so it goes straight to the internet. That allows us to pull up our Harry and Friends Black Belt Principles and Character Development coursework for our Wee Warriors. Harry is a karate lizard who helps the kids understand about perseverance and indomitable spirit and self-discipline and cleaning your room and doing your homework and all the other stuff. When the kids hear it from us, it tends to click with them more than when they hear it from their parents, but when you hear it from a karate lizard, you definitely remember. And it's not uncommon for parents to tell us, why does he listen to the lizard better than you or me? And I can't tell you why, but it works. All right, back over here, just past the restrooms, we have the student minefield area. We had a little sign up here to encourage people to check in on Facebook as they come in the door. We have lockers that were actually here. We just use them. Some students will use the lockers and put in their cell phone or wallet or whatever. They can bring their own lock and just take it off. But it's a martial arts school. People don't steal here very often. I have not had a problem with it. This cubby is bought by IKEA. which was really easy to put together and bolt to the wall. However, it was really difficult to get it here from IKEA in Tampa. I don't have a truck, so we had to borrow one for the day. And then moving down the line here, you can see this is our student ID card area. So you come in by belt rank, you can see we got white, yellow, orange, and green. It goes through the belt ranks. And so if you're a white belt, you come in and you look for your card there, and then you give it to the instructor. The instructor puts it through the computer at the end of the day to give you credit for class. This whiteboard also is magnetic, and so it's got some magnets holding things up here. And we don't really write on this one very much. We use the magnetic qualities. But here's a little flyer about some recent old students of ours that attended. Came back to class, Salim Chowki and Lindsay Temper, who got their black belts with me over 10 years ago. And a thank you note from Lindsay. Upcoming workshop, double nunchuck workshop. A letter from Jacqueline West, the principal at Bayshore Elementary School, and a thank you card from Seabreeze Elementary School. So all kinds of cool stuff there. Now, this is our storage room. We wanted to have the storage room bigger and go all the way to there, but we decided, you know what, it's going to be more than we need. And so here it is. You can see we've got a fridge and microwave back here, as well as lots of room for storage. It's probably time to start cleaning some stuff out of here again. We've been in here about a year now, so we'll have been in March. So that's our storage room. Out the back here, we have our own parking area that goes all the way out behind the building. We've gone out here in this green space occasionally and done bow staff class and hyper camp stuff, and so it's a really, really perfect plaza for us. We really enjoy it. Down here we have a spot for our wee warriors to put up their pictures that they color on from Harry and Friends. And looking back out across the dojo floor, you can see the size of it. There's a lot of martial arts schools that I've been in my life, and some of them smell like body odor and feet, and they're painted in garish circus colors. And just, I'm going to be here 10 hours a day. I want it to feel like home. And when my students are here, I want them to feel like that they're home. And so we do earth tone colors, leather furniture, cafe area, library, fireplace, because we want everybody to love it here. I want people to look forward to being here every day. And it's not uncommon for us to have, I got one dad, Mike, who comes in every night. His teenager does my adult and teen class, and Mike brings a book. He says, this is his quiet time. I said, you want to do class with us? He goes, he says, I work all day. This is my time. He looks forward to being here probably more than the boy does some nights, although the boy does great in class. But I want it to be that way. I want this to be people's place. I want them to come here and long for it when they're not here. So, guys, this is Ancient Ways Martial Arts Academy. The tour date is January 17th, 2018.